based on respect when the indigenous peoples of this land are important for truth and reconciliation. So last week, we celebrate the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, and we respect that one. So all members in attendance today, I feel privileged to welcome all of you to this day. It is a special day because it comes once a year. And as a church, we feel grateful from the bottom of our hearts because of the goodness of our Lord Jesus Christ in our life. Today's theme, or this year's theme, is grateful. Is taken from the first letter of the Apostle Paul to the Thessalonian Christians in chapter 5, verses 16 and 18. And thank you very much for all of you who found the time to come together and celebrate with us. And we feel humbled for your kind act, and thank you and welcome as we enjoy praising the Lord together. The Community Church of Christ, the Community Christian Church, started as the East Burnaby Church of Christ, a white Canadian group, and the church first met at the Marlborough School in Burnaby in October 14. That's why we celebrate our anniversary first or second week of October. But because of Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow, so we realign it to conform also with the Thanksgiving Day of the holiday of Canada. In 1959, the church was incorporated on August of that year. And this church was started in 1959. Can you imagine that? And the first founding minister was Pastor Dan Albert. Do you know Dan Albert? Maybe Brother Sandy? Yeah. So Dan Albert, succeeding him were Kent Bisham and Gordon Fraser. And those are the preachers in the 1960s. And because of the influx of Filipino migrants since in that decade, 1960s and 70s, the church became the hub for Filipinos. In 1970s, these are the preachers: Phil Walden, Alan Burnett, Gordon Solder, George Cutler, and Mark Hussein. And in 1980s, these are the preachers: Kate Shield, Neil Burt, and Dennis Ratcliffe. Do you know Dennis Ratcliffe? Yeah. So that's 1960s, and then 70s and 80s. In 1990s, the Natividades and the Salvadors were the first Filipino families to worship with the white Canadian brethren under the ministries of Brother Neil Burt and Brother Dennis Ratcliffe. And on October 20, 1991, a Filipino congregation was born out of the predominantly Caucasian brethren. That's why we are celebrating 32nd anniversary based from that year in 1991. Brother Rolando Paraiso came to Vancouver from Winnipeg to lead the Filipino brethren and the first Filipino minister. And from Willingdon, the church moved to George Road Hall. Then Brother Julio Lubag from Seattle, USA, served as a minister from 1994 to 1995. Then Brother Noel Dailo in the late 90s, and in the year 2000s, Brother April Barilla was the minister. Came to Surrey from the Philippines, then followed by Brother Edgar Benitez. Then followed by Brother Bong Aquilo, and then Brother Arnel Sulit. Then Brother Clarito Noble, and Brother Dailo. Succeeding him was Brother Ronel Sabeliano in the year 2010s. And the church bought a property at 78 Avenue, corner King George Highway, Surrey, under the leadership of Brother Joshua Duyao and Brother Ed Ursula, through the help of the Church of Christ Development Company in Edmonton, Alberta. And today, the church will move forward with her mission of people reaching people for Christ. And in the coming years, Brother Angelo Larugal from Isabela, Philippines, will continue the work of the Lord in this Stepmaker Church. And let's watch and give him a round of applause for his PTR today.
De qualidade e competência de quem sabe fazer o melhor. John Lucas Remix, inovando sempre. Produção de qualidade e competência de quem sabe fazer o melhor. John Lucas Remix, inovando sempre. Essa é mais uma produção de qualidade e competência de quem sabe fazer o melhor. John Lucas Remix, inovando sempre. mais uma produção de qualidade e competência de quem sabe fazer o melhor. John Lucas Remix.